if you're here watching this VOD on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Please consider checking some of the links down in the description. I think you'll really like them. Hi, chat! Let me post my links. I think I changed my actual stream information like a good streamer. I'm being good today, chat. I did good, I think. Buddy, yo, Ty Guy with the first. I think that's your first one, right? Yep. First, let's go. Fuck. That's so awesome, dude. Let's go. Yes. If you have somebody you want to gift a free sub to, let me know. That's super sick. That's so awesome to see, actually. I got new headphones. This is wild. Is my head crooked? No. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. How's it going, chat? Yo, Thon Math, how's it going? And Tranquil, how's it going? Welcome in, man. So good to have you. What's going on? Okay. There was kind of some minor controversy going on about the most recent errata, and I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit because I did not realize that like so many people would be like so not a fan of it. I think I got one for the mystery box like last week. That's so crazy, dude. That's still so wild to me. I can't believe that. Yo, what's up, Germ? How's it going, man? I don't know how many. I'm gonna wait for like some more Utopia players to trickle in, because I know that not everyone is the biggest fan of not everyone is a part of Utopia. So, or that shirt is very basic man with responsibilities core. You know, I mean, honestly, it's a big shift from what it was yesterday, allegedly. Oh, that's a spray. Hi, Glocko. Thanks, Peps. Yes, Peps. Peps is very angry. Utopia, go burr. Real. Piper is yelling at me. And my phone is yelling at me now. Goodness me, chat. Everybody's yelling at me. Oh, what are you sitting on my cord? Goodness. Pips does not like sprays. No. Flippity. Good evening. Good evening indeed. How's it going? Let's drop this down a little bit, dude. Okay, chat, does anybody hear like a popping or like my mic is cutting out at all? Because I just did a VO, right? So I'm doing a VO for the next upcoming YouTube video. And my mic keeps shitting on me, dude. It keeps just absolutely... It took so long to do a single VO or a single voiceover because the mic would just keep going like cutting chunks out of the voice lines, and then I had to go back and re-record a voice line like 8 fucking times because it just kept cutting chunks out of it. And I'm like, guys, please give me something. Huh? Why me? Oh, wait, what's that? Just a pig step popping. Real. You made your first character, Flippity? No way! Oh my goodness, what'd you make? What'd you make? That's the pig step record pop. Woo! Oh, okay. Moonchi, I hear ya. Wait, oh no, wait, Ty Guy got first. Oh, okay, Moonchi was picking though, okay. Yo, what's up, Vern? How's it going? Welcome in.
Gifted a tier 1 subscription to Maritho _.
I was kidding, thank you. Congratulations on the free sub. For anybody who does not know, if you get first, if you redeem first in this stream, then you get a free sub to this channel. So, wow. Made a Regal Oxus. I'm going for a Mage Blade kind of character. They're probably going to do more sneaky stuff. Let's go. I love that a lot, actually. That sounds really sick. I don't see a lot of Regal Oxus players, so that actually makes me really excited. That's really cool. What's up? What's up, Ezrin? How's it going? I'm not going to college tomorrow, so I'm going to stay in DC listening to Baby Metal tonight. That sounds pretty sick. Okay, now for my question. What's up, Fern? Moonchi, I owe you so much Baby Metal listening. It's insane. I feel so bad. I want to so bad. Blood Magic. What about Blood Magic? I like how they are. I find it interesting, though I have one question. Yeah, what's up? B theory is that people avoid the Regal Oxus and fear it gets associated to Vaporeon and stuff like that. Vaporeon? Oh. Oh no. Mr. Dontooly. Mr. Dontooly. Listen to Fox Stevenson. Oh. Once the angry people come in, I'll talk about the erratas. I need to drag some people in here, like White Cat and Laser. They're not actually angry people, but I know that they had questions and stuff about it. Since they can only speak through telepathy, are they unable to use verbal components in spells? Spells don't, okay, so spells don't really have verbal components. You are correct, but spells don't need to be verbal. They just have to be audible. So mechanically, a spell has to make some kind of like auditory representation. I will stab in a polite way. So my idea that is that blood magic uses HP instead of stamina, or exclusively stamina. All the attacks and techniques are using the user's blood. As you know, I'm making it a vampire species. Blood magic might be something favored by vampires since they can easily regain blood just by drinking someone else's. That is true. That's a good point. I think that makes sense to me. What are your thoughts on the Wild West setting of Utopia? How well do you think it'd work? I've actually ran a couple of sessions with a kind of a similar theme to that, and personally, I think it's so fun. I have a buddy who played a skeleton with a double-barrel shotgun, and dude, he is the awesomest character ever. What's up, Soup? How's it going, Soup? So the spell itself can't be silent, but the caster itself can. Correct. Even if that's just like a hum, even if that's just like what you're doing with your hands, if you're playing an instrument, whatever you want to do is completely up to you. The spell flavor is up to you, but it cannot be completely silent until you have subtle spells. So the spells is, can a sentient artifact activate on itself? If no, B evil creation might not work. It cannot activate itself, but you can remote activate it with the remote feature. So you can do it from really far away. And you can do it with no hands, with the command trigger feature. Question, does the moth spin? The moth spins. The moth spins. The moth spins. Spin, damn ads. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Would blood magic hypothetically be something added in an expansion along with the other types? I ask because there's some concepts that haven't been added, or can you do whatever you want? Blood magic is in the core guide. Blood magic is the third talent on the right side of the Magecraft tree. I need to draw Eve. Eve! Hey, what's up, Uwu? How you doing? It is? Yeah, it's called blood magic. So hitting a spellcaster with illusion to silence them. That actually... Yeah? Question mark? Yeah, I guess. I'm looking now. Yo, what's up, Valk? How's it going, buddy? When leveling up, can you also save subtrade points, or do those have to be spent when you get them? You can save them. How much do we need to pay for more Utopia books? Pay you for more Utopia books? Do you mean like more of the core guide, or you mean like future books to come out sooner? What did mystery box give? I did not even see. How does one set up chat overlay for streaming? Because I want to stream using my channel at some point, but don't know how to stream. OBS. OBS is probably the best starter. Thank you so much for the PH redeem. OBS is probably the best starter and still a really powerful program that you could probably use forever. Gotta say, love the system so far. I'm so thrilled to watch it evolve and grow into the community. Deserves all the fan base it's gotten more. I appreciate you guys so much. This community has been so awesome. And getting all the support on this project has been absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, you guys are so cool. You got scammed by the mystery box? No! Wait, what? I have Mixed It Up open, right? Yeah, I've Mixed It open up. Let me just refund you then. I don't know what happened. Where'd you go? There we go. If you make them unable to make sound. Yeah, I guess that, yeah. Gotta say, love the system so far, and I'm thrilled to see it evolve. I just got up from a nap since I ended up pulling an all-nighter. Jeez, Valk, go to bed. And thank you, Jay Tobis. I really appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. You guys are absolutely so awesome. Future books will need 10 by the end of the decade. Oh, okay, gotcha. Deal. Understandable. Have a nice day. Now, I think there's no abjuration, right? You think there's going to be something like that in the future? I guess alteration would be the best candidate to be one that abjuration stuff or evocation. Yeah, more than likely. I think that that's one of those things. There's some types of magics that are so complicated that they just comprise of multiple arts, in my opinion. Like how summoning is currently essentially necromancy and evocation, right? I think it would remain that way. There's YouTube guidelines for OBS also. True. All right, ads are over, but I shall go to the shadows now. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the lurk, man. I appreciate it. Okay, but not just using blood for magic, but quite literally using blood to attack people. Like imagine a fire blast or an ice spike, but it's blood. Can I do that? / if not, would something like that be considered for the future? I think that's more than possible. It's both a flavor thing and probably something you could do. Once Ritual comes out, you guys will probably have a lot more access to doing things like that. That might end up being core, in fact. I think that might end up being part of the core book. How do you feel about signing around 300 books? It's so wild, dude. Oh, thank you so much for the cat ears. I don't even know what to think about it. I can't even, like, imagine that number in my head, dude. Like, what the hell? Yippee! Blood magic vampire! Mystery box is still broken? Why? Why is it broken? Chat. Ori, get the ears! I got the ears! I think you're fine. Ask the DM first. I think you're fine. Probably. Dude, 300 books. That's fucking insane. Okay. Utopia doesn't have level limits, theoretically. Does this mean you can have a character that can go past level 20 or 100 or above? They attain those points. Obviously, the soft block being a higher level, meaning you need more EXP for it. Yeah, you can, we made a level 600 character just for fun. Yeah, you can go on up forever. The game does support forever. There's a point where you have to start rolling back through the prowess tree in order to gain more talents, but you can do that. There's always more talents for you to take. It stopped auto-scrolling for some reason. Weird. Yo, Soup, thank you so much for the biddy. I really appreciate it. Holy, yeah, you can make really powerful characters that can do some really crazy stuff. But once the next update comes up, or is one of us Kitsune one of us? Huh? Yo, thanks so much for the community art. I really appreciate it. I love that art so much. I need to size it down so people can actually see it. That's a really funny art. That's from Cult of the Lamb. Question, in Utopia Among Gods, will be able to play as these OP species? Yeah, of course. My idea for Utopia Among Gods is that there will be species that are really powerful that require you to start at like level 50 or level 100 because they're that powerful. They're paragons. I don't know if that's gonna be it, but it's just gonna be an option, because what it does at that point is it gives you a late game to start with, but also it has the content to be able to have a normal character go from early game into the late game, if that makes sense. Thanks so much for the hydrate. Fox ears, you wear fox ears? It's the only ones I have. It stopped auto-scrolling? That's so weird. Hold on, I'm gonna check, see if the mystery box works. Why is the mystery box not mystery boxing? What happened to the crystal dwarfs? Did they die of ligma? They did. They died of ligma, unfortunately. The ligma has taken over all of them. It's terrible. It's terrible. I can't believe it. It's such a tragedy. There it is. Yep, okay. Okay, the mystery box is working. That's a hydrate. Oh, thanks so much for the PhD, Soup. Appreciate you. Woo! What's wrong with the box? I thought there was something wrong with the box, but it doesn't seem that there is anything wrong with the box. I think it was just acting up for a little bit. But I think we're good now. Let me put this down here. Okay. So, it's out of stock. It has a cooldown, so it'll be out of stock until it's ready. So there was a recent errata that I think made a couple people mad. Not mad, but why are there 2 rules that encourage bullying you, Ori? It's kind of been a meme for a long time, since I started streaming. Lots and lots of people kind of had the bully Ori kind of thing running around, and that became really popular. So they just kind of stuck around. I think it's kind of a Twitch thing more than anything, but yeah. That's why my redeems used to have things like shot of hot sauce and raw egg. I think I still have the shot of hot sauce channel point redeem, actually. And the mystery box has things like raw egg and shot of hot sauce. There used to be ice buckets and stuff like that. I don't know. This is what the community decided. They said that the best thing to happen is for me to get hurt or uncomfy. I'm not into it! No! I'm not! Question, are the Fae a thing in Utopia, like fairies and Fae creatures in the Arc Fae? Or is there a Utopia equivalent? There are the Fae, and the Fae, so the Fae are dream creatures, and the dimension, I'm sorry, not dimension, that's inaccurate. The plane that they are born from is called the Wayward, which is basically a giant dream that only certain people can share. Usually because a Fae made them do it, or whatever reason you want to come up with. The Wayward is the realm that they came from. I can see them like that among gods. It might end up in the Adventures Guide, honestly. Why are there almost 2 sets of every or emoji in the Discord? Because it takes my Twitch emotes, and I have the same emotes on Twitch, so it just brought them onto the Discord, and I didn't realize in time. Is there a Shadowfell 2? There's likely something like it, but I don't have any names for it, and I don't have anything that I can give you right now specifically. I'm not a masochist! No, don't bring this back! I'm not a masochist! Gosh dang it. Blah, blah, blah. Can we get a spin? I don't know if I can. I have wired headphones now. Regarding earlier in the TTRPG chat about Extravagant, did you see why I was worried? Because it's only really exploitable if you go out of your way to do so. I know it being able to affect each damage type on the ways lets my build sword fling be viable. If it's only affected damage type, it would be only deal 80 on average hit. I'm aware of what Extravagant does. I've seen people abuse that many times, and it has a lot more downsides than it sounds. A massive nightmare to mirror a dream. There is kind of a thing with that. They're kind of in one realm, but the Wayward can be corrupted. It has like corruption points, if you will. Finally, I finished my Utopia character update. Did my camera just die? There's no way, dude. We just started. Come on, man. Holy shit, these boxes are not stable right now. Give me a second, chat. This shit's scaring me. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Okay. It's good for right now. I'll need to fix that later, but for right now, it's absolutely phenomenal. 500 points away from a shot of hot sauce. Please don't do that. Finally, I fitted my first Utopia character. Let's go! So will you nerf it because the build not work at all? No, probably won't. It's fine where it's at. Camera grab. Gonna make Ori cry on Monday. I swear to God, Soup. God damn it, no. Full dead. Thank you, Karma. I appreciate that. Camera needs to upgrade or something. I use a DSLR as my camera. The only problem is that it takes batteries, which is annoying. Camera dad, weird choice. What happened to all the money from last night's stream? I mean, it goes into Twitch's system and gets processed. Let me see if I can look at the analytics. Oh, thank you so much for the nice snack. I appreciate it. I can grab that here in just a second. Go get a snack! People ask about the idea of the pause active perpetual spell or let enchantment make a test to take control of the spell. Is there going to be a way to possibly dispel a year-long perpetual spell? I think Sage gave the idea of the pause. I don't know, honestly. I think that greater enchantment might have abilities like that, but I don't think it's super fair. Jesus Christ. My analytics say that you guys gave me $200 yesterday. That's all of that. All of that stuff was $200, which is absolutely fucking insane for Twitch. And Twitch is 50-50 for affiliates. So that means you guys spent like at least $400 yesterday, which is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Holy shit, you guys. But when it comes to enchantment and stuff like that, the thing that I'm trying to think about, right, is that age is such a powerful component when it comes to spells, right? What is the sanctity of permanency if it's easy to get rid of? The only thing that you can do to protect the spell is to make it last for a certain amount of time, and it gets harder and harder to dispel as time goes on, as it kind of like sediments itself into the mana basis. If there was an ability to start popping off spells that last for a year, it'd be in Greater Enchantment. It'd be something that Archmages are doing. We will hit level 10 on Monday for hype. We will hit level 10 hype trade. God damn it. It'll be the second reckoning. Jesus Christ. What was the total from yesterday? It was 400 from you guys and 200 to me from the 50-50 cut. Thank you for the spray. Oh goodness. Hypothetically, we'd be able to play as Archfey. So we could do Utopia Among Gods thing for a normal thing. To follow up with that, will there be a Dragonborn type of species that will Utopia Among Gods species or a normal one? There's a normal dragon, draconic species. At least it planned. There's a planned, generic, draconic species. But the dragons go really deep and really awkward. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to do that. We love spending on Ori. I love you guys. You guys are insane. Hear that, folks? We have a number to beat now for next week. God damn it. God damn it, guys. Imagine if someone drops a few thousand bits on Ori. Don't do that. It's unnecessary. It's not necessary at all. Literally bought Tabletop Simulator when I was most likely have never bought it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Should Perpetual be more expensive? People are gonna start, I think, tearing my throat out if I make things any more expensive than they have. So okay, I'm gonna talk about the errata now. Ancient spells wrought themselves into the fabric reality itself. Cool. That's what I'm saying. I thought that was kind of cool. So many plans. What about the Archfey species, Ori? Or we won't be able to play it. We don't want to reveal it yet. Archfey would probably be Among Gods. If it ended up in there, it would be Among Gods. The Archfey specifically. But there's kind of some weird rules when it comes to something like that. And I'm going to get back to you on that one. You'll have to remind me, but I'm going to go over this errata. So, in the errata, I said that Perpetual now costs 100 power points, right? So it still costs you maximum stamina, but even just to make it Perpetual, you tack on an additional 10 stamina. And that was to get rid of the ability to make these insane spells at level 10 with this tiny little spell cap and just sleep it off after a couple of days. A lot of people were pretty okay with that. Thank you, Ferd. There will always be people made any changes harder for what they want to do. It's impossible to avoid. I agree, but I still need to decipher if it was the right decision. So Perpetual was made 100 power points. I don't think anybody was mad about that. We all saw that coming. Perpetual is just insanely powerful. But then, Elemental Components was put from 20 power points to 50. Now, Mad Not Made? Oh, gotcha. That is a very large increase. In my opinion, it was an increase that was necessary. Is there some kind of Outer Realm species, Lovecraftian style? There are Eldritch Champions in the core guide, and the meaning of the Eldritch is kind of a really, really long talk, but yes. I think that, no, not damage. Like, you can summon an elemental component. So a common material, a common refinement, or a common power. Before, you could do that for 2 stamina, and now it takes 5 per component. Now, the other thing is that you can summon this crafted into an item without knowing the art at all. I'll take advantage of the community art. I appreciate it. So without knowing how to tinker or anything like that, you can suddenly summon these components out of nowhere. If you summon 4 components, you can just summon them into a dagger pre-crafted. Now, of course, you have to elongate the spell to make the item exist. It disappears after its duration is over. But it's still just so versatile, dude. It's so powerful. Yo, Soup, thank you so much for the 30 biddies. I appreciate it, for the gigantic emote. That is so awesome. I assume that the errata has pushed the time to total annihilation / time to planetary annihilation back a ways. Maybe not a ton, but a little bit. Eldritch Among Gods species, especially possibly Yippee. Sorry, this Among Gods is really cool. I appreciate it. Removing the craft skill bypass. fair. It's so powerful, chat. And this was my explanation. Because someone actually approached me and they like inquired as to like what the meaning of that was. And I'm like, okay, if we take Perpetual out of the equation, right? Like Perpetual isn't even here. We can't even make the spell permanent. Pretend we cannot for a second. What you have is a temporary cost to the most versatility that anybody can really have, right? A pure just component that can come together into an item and be anywhere on your body in 3 turn actions. That is so powerful, dude. There's so much you can do with that. I mean, like, if you summon 4 components right now, if you were to make, you know, like 20 stamina, that could be a chest piece, that could be a shield, that could be a sword, that could be a crossbow, it could be a slow weapon, it could be a fast weapon, it could be a staff, it could raise your spell cap in that time. And you can tack a bunch of debuffs onto it like it was nothing, and add even more cool stuff to it. It's just so powerful and so versatile in my opinion. Yeah, that kind of thing is a drawback for it. Here's this hug. Thank you so much for the hug, chat. Thank you for the mystery box. Wait, wasn't it Sage? Wait, it wasn't Sage, it was the Elf Mage. Huh? B sucks at names. No, that's fair. There's been a lot of names that rhymed and a lot of names that are virtually the same. Have you seen the switcheroo teleport spell? Yep. I know what you're talking about. It's so funny. It's so funny. Someone's like, I figured out a teleport. And I'm like, no, you didn't. And then they showed me and I'm like, you did. You kind of did. Yeah, no, you did. You got it. It's weird. It's morbid, but you did it. That's teleporting. Oh, you can make weapons with it? You can make anything with it. Fabricate is expensive in D&D for a reason. And that's what I'm saying, right? Is that you can do it for any length of time and you don't have to care about it. If you are crafting something, you have to sit down, invest time and materials into it, and then once you do that, you can't go back. Magic is just like... Just do it every 3 turn actions. What do you care? It's just so powerful, dude. I understand why the raise in stamina cost is so bad. It does make a lot of builds a lot less powerful now. But I'm gonna go over kind of like what my mentality is when it comes to the different types in Utopia, right? In my opinion, from a balance perspective, Martialists, melee Martialists specifically, should do the most damage. They should be the highest damage ceiling because they make the most sacrifice. If you're able to cast spells versus not able to cast spells, that is a huge downside, right? Now, that's not to say any Martialist class can just take 2 levels of spells, right? But if we were to turn these into tiny little boxes, right? Mages, Tinkerers, and Martialists, right? If we were to take mages, they're making probably the least sacrifice because they have the utmost versatility. But specifically, they have on like quick versatility. They have versatility right now, whenever you need it. The more powerful the mage, the more versatile they are. In a moment's notice specifically. But mages have a really strong habit of having to sacrifice everything to be really, really powerful mages. You don't have to do that. You can just wait another level. You can just wait another couple of levels if you want to. But mages are so powerful, dude. Tinkers are also extremely powerful. But it takes time and it takes investment. Time is power in Utopia. Let me say this real quick. You cannot just give a character a month of downtime. If they know how to use that time, they will become extremely powerful in that time. You need to cockblock your players. Time is extremely valuable once they have access to resources. But with that in mind, Tinkers are very powerful at the cost of investment. Martialists have, in comparison to these 3 potential hypothetical categories, Martialists make the most sacrifice because they have the least versatility available to them. So in my opinion, they should deal the most damage. No one should deal more damage to them. Now, to be fair, Tinkers also do a lot of damage, but that's if they are Martialists as well. Also, what do you think about the Spiderlands version of the Advanced Flight? Do you think that's the quirk? I don't mind it. I don't mind it personally. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Could we make custom ammo that isn't an artifact? Because I want to make Decipher bolts. Decapitator bolts? Why would that have to not be an artifact? Tamp down the power curve from casters makes sense. High power and low time means the costs had to go to be pretty crazy. That's kind of what I was thinking, honestly. That's kind of my thought process, is that casters can just kind of do anything and everything. So making them do anything and everything at 3 additional stamina, I don't know. I feel like that just makes sense to me personally. Now it worked. It worked. Yay! Do you think you can make an actual one? Cosmo, you gotta... Cosmo, buddy. Cosmo. I feel like making an alien race, now thinking about the earlier question, honestly, I really want to. I've been thinking about that for a long time. Only thing is the Battlecaster just kind of turned into a party trick more than the actual combat magic. But BC's your thought process. I don't think that's true. Honestly. Because, okay. The highest burst damage in the game still is a Martialist with magic. If you put magic on a weapon, if you imbue a weapon, you have the most ridiculous burst damage in the game. It is insane how much you can get out of it. That's how people were getting those quadruple digit damages. And that's another reason, is that someone had a level 10 build that did 4 digits of damage, right? Someone did make that. And it was all just using elemental matter over and over and over again. It took like 2 months, but now it takes like a year. And frankly, personally to me, I think that makes sense. Battlecaster is still super versatile. It is extremely versatile. But that's the thing. You shouldn't go into magic because you want to do more damage. Magic offers versatility, not additional damage. If you want to do more damage, harder into Martialists. People with big bonks are gonna be the bigger bonks. At least that's my thought process behind it. You still absolutely can battlecast, and it still will be viable, but it'll be more versatile. For instance, a Martialist is going to be stuck to specific damage types, whereas a caster can tack on additional damage just for fun, where you can get around weaknesses that way, where you can get around resistances, or you can exploit vulnerabilities that way. I feel like making, a friend of mine was tinkering with the system. Balancing magic was so difficult. Magic is a nightmare. Magic really is a nightmare. I like the character I'm playing in Else One Shot has been doing the most damage, but that's because I invested almost every point into power. And that's that's how I personally feel about it as well. Is that if you're going to invest all of your points into a Martialist melee character, they should do a lot of damage. That is such a sacrifice. Because artifacts seem to be a rare thing, I kind of just want to make bolts with a curved tip, mean to slam in the throw. Artifacts aren't rare. Artifacts are not a rare thing. They're more complicated, but they are, like, artifacts have the same rarity curve as weapons and armor. I can explain more if you guys are interested in that. If I can go into that more. Battlecaster is so super versatile, so if anything other than combat happens, I'm going to be the most useful. I'm not going to be the most useful, yeah. Crap, my phone bugged. I did not hear what you said about the future Tinkerer talents, assuming you saw it. I'm sorry, would you please repeat yourself? I did not see the future Tinkerer talents, but there are going to be more. There are definitely going to be more. That's where we're going to unlock the next 2 rarities. Spellcasting is so insanely useful outside of combat, to be honest. That's what I was thinking. What category? My martial artist build then? What do you mean, what category? Probably Martialist, I would assume. Warfare is big hits, magic is options, Tinker is slow, but a mix of both. That's it. Champion. Yes. Void Champion. That's exactly how I would say it. Tranquil Spirit. I'm an enjoyer of all the back-end stuff since we're on the note of the design paradigms. I was wondering if you have notes anywhere about the damage/health/other number scaling for levels invested or versus talent cost or anything like that. All the design curves you keep mentioning, I'm also curious on how you decided the spell schools and the order of unlocking them. Honestly, there was a curve at some point. So what used to be the way that it was damage per turn was the universal currency, even for things that didn't do damage, because damage per turn was just kind of, it was in every category, right? Magic did some amount of damage per turn. Weapons did some amount of damage per turn, which meant that item crafting did some amount of damage per turn, and talents did damage per turn. So I could map all that to every item, but that was a long time ago, and that curve doesn't really exist as much anymore because it's not that simple. It's really not. Because at the end of the day, okay, I feel like the best example of this is the 1 versus 2 versus 3 turn action weapons. A lot of people look at these and go, that's so powerful. And I'm like, it's not as strong as you think it is. So, for instance, this is the downside to every attack style, right? And this is on purpose. A 1 turn action weapon can attack 6 times and you can only react twice, right? On a standard turn in a 1v1 or in a lot of combats really, as long as you're focusing on one person, they're only going to be able to react 2 times and you're going to get 4 swings in. But fast weapons are expensive to put damage on. They are extremely expensive to put damage on. And a rare fast weapon caps out at like 7d4 before you put debuffs on it, which is ridiculous, dude. That is so much debuff for a fast weapon. Or that's so little damage for a fast weapon, but it's a lot for a fast weapon because fast weapons should struggle against defenses because they will not get responded to very often. Slow weapons are the opposite of this, where defenses probably aren't going to be the biggest deal in the world, but they're always going to get responded to, so now you have to worry about block and dodge ratings. Moderate weapons land somewhere in between here, and I think they're more versatility items than anything. I think if you're going to put special effects on an item, you want it to be in a moderate weapon, because moderate weapons don't really get the best of both worlds, they kind of just get the worst of both worlds, in all honesty. But what also is a really important thing to take into consideration, and another reason why 3 turn action weapons are even buffer than that, is because what happens is with a 1 turn action weapon, not only do you get 4 unresponded attacks, but you can also do 5 and then take 1 turn action to travel. You know what I mean? You have more versatility in your turn, where a 3 turn action weapon, if you attack 2 times, you cannot use anything else in your turn. If you do anything else, you lose an entire attack. Thank you so much for the community art. I really like that one. I love that. Why light weapons are the only ones in the warfare skill tree? Well, hold on. Oh, no, he scrolled away. Come back. No, wait, come back. Oh, God. Oh, it's up there. Hold on a second. While we're on the top of the magic, is there anti-magic? I haven't dived deep into the free version of the book yet. Yes, there is. There absolutely is. It's usually in the form of items, but yes. There are spells that do it too. Artifacts equals complexity, not power. Yes, except they're also very powerful. Unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but they are also very powerful. They just take time. They're investment, in my opinion. That's the way that I take it. My light weapons are the only ones in the warfare skill tree without a tree build. Right has the brute, middle is heavy weapons, and left is range, but no light weapons. Just because they are so strong doesn't mean they don't deserve more love to make them broken. I mean, they do get some love, right? Because a 1 turn action weapon can still be ranged, which means you still get access to sniper, quick hands. Brawler and Titan Slayer are both, neither of them have to do with weapons at all, and you still get access to volley. And 1 turn action weapons are still affected by blitzer and charger. The only one you kind of aren't going to get that much advantage from is cleave. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Woo! Are we going to be able to build vehicles like shifter things? In the future, yes, I would like to add that. One using telekinetic force sword, the sword riding? What about it? Or maybe even tower installations that fire magic beams. Whoa. I know there's a cybernetic species, but would there be a way to theoretically make yourself a true machine with your tinkering / artificing? Effectively making yourself an immortal artificer? Yeah, probably. Yeah, automatons are like that. Automatons are essentially immortal, so you could make yourself into an automaton. Ooh. Can use the example Cloud Rider plus 2 telekinetic weapon and mobility, 25 meter range, instead of 5 action, 1 action plus 4 action cost, Horns SHP, 36 pull plus 25, 3d6 fire plus 25, 3d6 shock plus 25, 3d6 psychic plus 25, yeah. Forward using permanence, inordinance, unwieldy, and other things, 4 turn actions plus 1 telekinetic. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. That's a minimum of 150 damage per attack. You are correct. You are correct. It is a metric shit ton of damage, but that's also inordinate, unwieldy, and all the other things that you tacked onto it. I don't know. There's a lot of downsides to the thing that all the things that you just stated. I think that some of those downsides though are gonna lose some of their costs. For instance, debuffs are going to lose. I actually need to write this down. Are not going to give you component discounts anymore. They are just so goddamn strong, dude. They are so strong. I need to write this down real quick. There we go. Thank you guys so much for the mystery box and for the smooch. So 12d6 and 1d4 damage. Still haven't read the system too much yet, so just trying to make sure I'm reading this right. For which one? Which one is doing that? Good life for weapons feels so hostile. What can you do as a tinker? Can you like create like an Iron Man suit type thing that does energy blasts and high levels? And I feel like possibly are so endless. I'm just trying to understand like what you can actually do as a tinker. Tinkers are strong, dude. Tinkers are fucking strong. Iron Man suit? Think higher, dude. You can do way more than that even. But yes, you can. Dude, tinkers are freaking powerhouses. They usually sacrifice health. Tinkers usually really struggle to get good health. They usually struggle to get good SHP or even good DHP. They just have a metric shit ton of stamina. Usually. B has made a custom, made a column that costs 10 PR and makes a 20 meter radius unable to be used by magic. So I made the Great Sledge, now I did. Yep. The Great Sledge, positive, slam 15, elegant, reach 1, shipwrecker, and negatives, inordinate, convoluted, thorn 5, non-lethal. Nullfield? Cool. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Adam? First comment. But are there any books / series, anything you send as used in inspiration for the lore of the races? And do you have a favorite fantasy book? I like to read. I wish, dude. It's been so long since I've read anything. Yuto and the Earth-like planet Paya are like, they were... I think the big thing for me was that I always liked the idea of them being intermingled with each other. And Utopia was always designed to be a system that can handle other franchises. And I just wanted to be capable, and those two kind of ended up being the solution, I think. It was less an inspiration and more solution to a problem, in my opinion. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I think I missed it earlier. Saw it, thank God. Would you be able to make prosthetics using the augment ability and like attach a sword or a knife to the prosthetic? Yeah, you can. That's how augments work generically. That's usually how augments function. If you're a cyborg, even your just normal gear can be prosthetics. Just depending on how you design them. I would hate having that much stamina. Oh no, I have made EB Eve. EB Eve! Let's go! Pick ABs. I still have to ask the favorite fiction novels or inspirational fiction novels. I read it. It was the first novel I ever read in my life. And it was called The City of Ember. I don't necessarily have inspiration from the setting, but I think just the style of writing, to answer your question, Adam, is really phenomenal. Just the idea that that world is not like ours. That world is something where standard things that we take for granted are anomalies in their world. In the City of Ember, they live underground, right? They live completely underground, and most of these people have for their entire lives, right? They don't know what the sun is, for instance. They say the lights, and they talk about the builders who dug out this hole, essentially, and built this city. And they have a lot of things that they have to take care of in a certain fashion and in a certain way in order to survive. That's just life to them. That's just how life is for them. And that is such a cool concept, to think that all these things that are so standard to us come at such a toll to somebody else, because that's just how life has been the whole time. That concept to me has always been crazy. And in an example of like how this was inspiring to me, on Yuto, which is the moon planet, they don't have water. They don't have plastic because there's no fossils. There's no oil. They don't have trees. They don't have natural organic food. They have to farm, and they have to design all that stuff. There's no natural power because they can't use hydropower. There's no wind. So what do? They're the most hyper advanced civilization there is in the world, in between the two worlds, and yet they struggle so much to even gather basic resources. I don't know. That's how Third World works? No, that's 100% fair. That's 100% fair. This is some fear and hunger shit. Yeah. I have questions. Yo, give me just a second. Okay, they're surely familiar with Galactus from Marvel. Iron Man once made an Iron Man suit the size of Galactus. Can I do that as a tinker with enough time and resources? Yeah. I think that there are rarity caps only in the core guide. Rarities actually do go beyond that, and I mean it's standard ruling, but it's just not in the core book. But you can do that. Yes, you absolutely can do that. Question 1, in an RPG, how do I do the combat mechanics? Question 2, how does creating the areas work? Are we talking about an MC? What do I do when implementing critical attacks? When it comes to Minecraft? Are we talking about Minecraft? Redstone Pond? As their tech, all their tech is simply to catch them up with others, so it's potentially underutilized. Yee. I like this a lot. That big stab block from Cosmo Rig. There's no roll to hit, so no, there is no roll to hit. So where they get their energy? Nuclear? Nuclear is a popular one. One of the things that Yushin's designed. Solar is also another big one. One of the things that they designed that is kind of a mainstay for them is a standard labor force where people can use their own mechanical energy, which is essentially just exercising, to power kind of a grid system here. It's kind of like a reverse vending machine where you can walk up, you use the machine for a certain amount of time, and then you just get paid. Like, paid on the spot immediately. That way that every single person always has a labor force that they can use. It comes in these hubs all around the entire moon. And you can just go to it whenever you want. And it produces additional power that Yushins can hold in batteries, in these giant battery plants, on top of nuclear force and things like that. Still kind of deciding where exactly the power ratio is, but yes, that. RPG in general, I want to do a chat interactive RPG using Minecraft as a visual for myself. Okay. Creating the areas, that's tough, dude. That is a really, really, really long question, and I don't think I'm honestly the best at that. I try, but it takes me, I'm not as efficient, and I'm not as good as some people are. In RPG, how do I do the combat mechanics? These are very, very broad questions, my guy. There's a lot that goes into combat. It's very contextual to the rest of the game, I think. I think you should probably come up with a concept of what you want to do, and then design the mechanics at least loosely around it, so you know like what mechanics you need and what mechanics you don't, at least. Spins! Or is it Discord capture or just chat? No, that makes sense. Unless you're talking specifically Utopia, I can answer those questions. But if you're looking to make your own RPG, you're probably going to need to conceptualize a little more before I'm able to answer those questions. Yes, but there's no test to hit innately, so there's no dice to roll to get a crit. Yes, that is true. That is correct. You can crit on a ranged attack, but it does not increase the damage. Ranged attacks are the only ones that require a test for accuracy. Melee hits just hit. They can still block and dodge, but they just hit, you know. If they fail to intercept you, then they successfully deal their damage, is what I should say. Okay. I think I've gotten through most of my erratas. So I think I can get back to what Fern was asking about kind of the Archfey situation. So there are some species that will be out that aren't out and things like that grow into more powerful species. You can play the Youth of the Titans. You can play creatures that have the ability to turn into actual dead-ass titans. It would just take thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years. But Utopia Among Gods will kind of begin to unlock those features, right? So if a Fae can grow up to be an Archfey or gain power in a way to become an Archfey, then rather than creating its own species for it, they will likely progress into that. Or you'll have an option to progress into that, or just start up here as an Archfey, if that makes sense. You can start as a Goliath, turn into a giant, or go all the way up into a Titan. You know what I mean? Because that's how they function. So instead of having instead of having, like just Archfey being its own subspecies, I'd rather have the Fae grow up or mature into becoming an Archfey. Saw the thing in Discord, but there will be added feature for non-creatures like booming or blasting for creatures. There will. I actually have a creature stat block, and that's a whole conversation unto itself. I'll be putting out a poll pretty soon, asking a couple of things, because I have an idea in mind for how to go out with that. Yo, congrats on the shout out, Rain. I'm sure you needed that. Well, wait, Giants, Goliaths, Titans, please contact for this is so cool. It'll be in the Adventurer's Guide. Okay, about creating areas. What to do for areas in a map, and it's hard to explain what I'm asking about. Again, I would have to know what the scope of your project is here to really give you a good answer on that. Like some level of idea of what the game is, what kind of maps you're working with. I mean, like, is this like a town base? Is this like an open world? Is this like what are you trying to? You know what I mean? I gotta know something. Wasn't sure there was gonna be a bee and pie in Utah, so very much divided these habits. Forest, swamp, desert, underground, hot biome, cold biome, no biome. So there are these. True. Does that help? That was actually a really good answer, B. That was awesome. I'm in ads. Is there an ad playing right now? I didn't think there was an ad right now. You're asking super broad questions that have a ton of details required to be able to even start on them. Yeah, roughly. I mean, like, I don't mind it for sure, but I think we're gonna have to narrow in a little bit to give a good answer to that, in my opinion, or a quality answer to that. I was thinking about it, and I kind of wanted to potentially spoil something for the Adventurer's Guide. I have been posting some of them on, the... What's it called? On Patreon for tier 3s. I kind of want to give one freebie. How are you in ads after yesterday, dude? That's what I was wondering. Yesterday was the day to never miss. Take out B-Theme Notebook very fast. You know, I really shouldn't have said anything unless I was ready to just know that it was going to happen. No! Adobe, stop! I hate you. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to have to do a whole ass Adobe thing. Wait, can I just do that? Never mind, I just cheated, chat, and we got with it. I do pay for Adobe, for anyone, just so you guys know. I'm not saying, like, I don't pay for it. I do pay for it, but it keeps pitching me shit, and then it freaks out, and then it breaks, and I've been having a lot of problems with Adobe. Adobe is a perfect program that has no problems whatsoever, obviously. Adobe makes me sad, chat. Adobe makes me sad. Death to Adobe! Patreon. Give me just a second. I'm gonna post a little thingy. That works for right now. Okay. Thank you so much for the Patreon. I really appreciate it. Heck, Adobe. Currently, the archetype trees and other adventures guide, until it's closer to actually becoming, until Utopia Core Guide is kind of completed, the archetype stuff is going to be going out to tier 3 Patreon patrons, and then it'll come back down, and I'll be giving, like, little spoilers here and there outside of that, but that's kind of where that's going to sit for right now. And when talking about spoilers, I will give you guys a little spoiler. Okay. I'll leave it up for a little bit, chat. I love spoilers. Thank you so much for the Patreon. I appreciate it. Why do you do this? There it is. You subbed? Yo, thank you so much, Fern. I really appreciate it. That's so awesome of you. This is one of the archetype tree plans. Now, archetype trees don't function like core trees, so don't go into this thinking that it's gonna be that simple. But everyone get the screenshots ready. This is one of the archetype trees. Screenshot of that shit so quick. Perfect. So glad to hear it. That is an example of one of the 9 archetype trees that are going to come out. Basically the way that they're going to work is that once you start down an archetype, you cannot. Thank you so much for supporting on Patreon. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Oh my god, you're so awesome, dude. You're so awesome. I really appreciate it. There was another one that was just posted on Patreon as well, so thank you so much. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Wow, there's some cool stuff in this Patreon. Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate it a ton. One of the other archetype trees just came out. I'll never tell. And basically the idea is that you can only take one archetype until you finish it, and then you can go into a second archetype. But there will be specialist talents that allow you to get around that and circumnavigate that, so you can take multiple archetype talents at the same time. They are generally slightly more powerful. Night night, dear princess. I need to get back some of my sleep debt. Yo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the biddies to make the message effect. I really appreciate that. That is so cool. The message effects are actually really dope. I like them a lot. Honestly, they look really, really cool. Thank you so much for being here, Soup. I really do appreciate it. Chat, if there was a mental health break, this is when we'd be doing it right now. So let's pretend this is a mental health break. Go grab a drink of water, go get a snack, whatever you need to do. Boy, Soup. Because in that time, I'm probably gonna go run. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna check on my dog. Gotta check on my dog. Wow. I'll be right back. Don't do anything crazy while I'm gone, chat. Don't do anything dumb. I'm trusting you. Woo. Hi, chat. Chair. Left, right as you got here. Hi, Bang. How's it going? Chair knows all. I have the ribbon. Hello, Crow. How's it going? I How's dog? How's dog? Yes, how's dog? Dog. Oh God! Jesus Christ! Oh no! I did spilled. Okay. Jesus Christ! That was terrible. Chat. Chat. Why? I wasn't ready. Chat. Oh, dog. Piper. There it is. There she is. Give me just a second. Yo, Eco, how's it going? What's up? What's up? Apology dance. Yes, that was my apology dance with tears. Correct. You are correct. Come on, Pop. Don't go back there. I need to go over here. She's so saturated. I don't think that she's this saturated in real life. I'm gonna be real with you. One last question for what roles do you recommend to have? This is a really broad question, buddy. I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to make. If this is like an RPG, like fighting style game, then maybe like a martial class, a magic class, and a support class? Question mark? I don't know. Kind of depends on what you're looking for. I feel like now I can make a key vampire. Ooh, Doge. Doge indeed. Doge indeed. I love it. Just write out how to make the whole system on the spot. Just write out how to make a whole system. Okay, guys, so we're gonna put a whiteboard right. Oh my God, chat! What if I had a whiteboard right here or right here would be better? I need a whiteboard. Oh my God, chat! Please. Hey, what's up, Point Sage? How's it going? I want a whiteboard so bad. That would be so good. Similar to Utopia? Well, that's kind of the thing, is that Utopia doesn't really have classes. Utopia doesn't have classes. That's like kind of like one of its like selling points. That'd be cool. I want this so bad. Chat, give me a whiteboard. Give me a whiteboard, chat. That would be so dope. I also want lights for right here, I think. Whiteboard. Lights. Whiteboard. Highest redemption poster. I don't know. Actually, I have a full blackboard wall. You do? I want one. Why don't you give me one? Give me one. I want one. Give me that. Moth poster? Moth poster. Moth poster indeed. I want moth poster. 200 points away. Ty Guy, you're scaring me. Ty Guy, you're scaring me. Poster with moth? Yes. From what? From what? Take my money! God damn it. No, Ty Guy, no, why? Oh, a hug. Thank you so much for the hug. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hug. I appreciate it. Chat, do we stand? I think we might start standing here in a second. I feel like standing. I'll have class and unique ones like martial arts class and for physical bodies, or wizard itch class for magic classes. Go for it. Do it. I think, no, Eco, we do not love hot sauce. Do not enforce this. This is terrible. Why do you guys hate me? We're gonna stand. I think that one of the things that I want to do, bye chat. Time usually doing Ori streams, homework, lol. Yeah. I'm drowning, chat. I'm drowning. Oh, we stopped. Now I can do a little hippo stare. I'm sinking. I'm melting. And now it's too short. Okay. Short Ori. God damn it. Hi, Kitten. How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for the clip. What I was gonna say is, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna do a GM poll because I have a couple of events. And I'm gonna do a poll for all the people who are willing to be GMs. To potentially play a couple of games with me for a little bit. Games of Utopia, specifically. I'm going to be putting out a poll for who wants to be a GM. Or who's willing to be a GM, rather. Will the games be streamed? No stream. Just games with people and me. I mean, they'll probably be streamed on Discord, but they probably won't be streamed in general. They won't be like streamed on Twitch necessarily. Well, I will be applying for this. Beautiful. I'm willing to try. Let's go. If no stream, B is okay with it. It'll probably be live on Discord, but it won't be live on Twitch. All details will be given prior to like offering to do it. Be so fine with Discord. Let's go. So I have a couple of ideas and a couple of things that need to be tested, and I think I'm just gonna mash everything into one. My schedule is horrible, so probably not. Understandable. Have a nice day. I was already turned into a tribute. True, sure. You were, in fact. Hey, you're wearing the headphones. I am wearing those headphones. Crow gave me these headphones, so they're really nice. I like them a lot. I lose my pencil. Fuck. No! Oh, wait, you mean like your Apple Pencil? Oh, wait, that's actually fucked. Chat, I need to shave really bad. There's gonna be an ad in 10 seconds, by the way. Just giving you guys a heads up. Idea for key, a specialist talent, perhaps that allows you to infuse key into a weapon as well. Maybe. What's a redeem a shirt on? Because the mystery box can take my shirt off. So if people don't want to see that, they can put my shirt back on. Peasy. That was an old meme as well. Old stream memes. They go really far. Stream used to be a lot more feral than it is right now. I'm gonna be so real with you, chat. Cat ears! Necromancy coming soon. Necromancy coming soon. Time to make some mystery box. Time to take some mystery box. Take some mystery box. What are your thoughts on contract magic? I love contract magic so much. It'll probably be either, and Sherbs, we've talked about this before. I know that we've talked about this. Either a feature of the Fae, a feature of Greater Enchantment, or it'll just become a feature. I don't know. It's gonna end up somewhere, but yes. Time to make it more feral then. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm writing a book where the RPG info for, like, the players and rules only held by a game master. Let me. Okay, that makes sense. We shall see. Otherwise, to kind of amazing weapons detection, it'll be using it. Woo! What is contract magic? Essentially, the idea behind contract magic in Utopia is it works like the delay feature. Try harder. The 10th art, contract magic. If it works like the delay feature of enchantment. Thanks so much for the community art. Hey, I know who that is. Oricat Katori. God damn it, not Katori again. Sure, that's so tricky and I love it. Contract magic kind of comes in levels, but essentially the essence of it is that when you delay cast something. Oh, never mind, there's an ad. I'm gonna wait to explain this. I'm gonna wait to explain contract magic. I know better. I know better nowadays. I meant key makes weaponless attacks amazing. Well, I made a big typo. No, I got you. I understood where you're coming from. Someone say Katori? Oh, hello, Sharp. I thought the 10th art was. You know, Rain does have a good point. We were talking about that. Beer remembers in their campaign contract magic had the ability, since you gave your consent, to use your own force to enforce it, plus others to use. So even if by 0.1 the contract magic is always stronger than the one who makes it. That's not exactly how it would work in Utopia. So the idea behind it is it's essentially a permanent delay. So people have talked about how delay, you know, has no permanency effect. Contract magic would allow it to have a permanent effect. So what would end up happening is you cast a spell of some type, but you put a delay on it. The delay feature of enchantment states that for X hours, it lays as a trap with a certain trigger. Once it's triggered, the spell is cast. It's really, really powerful, but there's no way to make that delay permanent currently. Contract magic makes it so that the trigger is a contract, right? And the spell is cast when the contract is broken. So you can make contracts with really, really powerful deities to allow them to do really cool things for you. But if the signer breaks the contract, then the spell is cast. So you can just lay their life on the line and put them into like immortal servitude for you. You can trap them in a little bubble and force them into doing things that you want under the iron fist of this gigantic spell that you cast. So when contract magic comes out, you'll actually be able to be the pact member rather than the pact taker, if that makes sense. To post an art and create it to remind you of it? Yes. Have Moochie make a moth poster. Moochie has made a moth, well, not a moth poster, but kind of also has done that. I love moths so much. What if they're stronger and survive the contract? How does a warlock get out of their pact contract? Just like that. You get stronger. I joined into Ori speaking about slavery. It's not slavery, it's warlocks. It's different. It's a pact. It's not slavery. Shh. Get the Solari sign, Ori, sign this contract. You don't need to worry. Exactly. Group poster. Group poster! Wait, can you force a pact on people or do they need to accept it? It depends on the levels of magic, right? Excuse me. There's different levels of contracts, right? And they're more expensive, more powerful for different reasons, right? There's signed contracts, which are probably one of the weakest forms, where someone has to be able to read and sign a contract. There is verbal contracts, which is what Sherby was just saying. Can I have your attention? That is a verbal contract. If you agree to that, you've agreed to a contract. So those get really tricky and really powerful. That's an Archfey type thing right there. And there are other types of contracts, but those are kind of probably the big ones, I would say. Contract magic is so fun. It's often unexplored branch magic. That's what I'm saying, dog! Me on my way to lift some muscles until I can survive my pack magic? Really? It's a business deal. It's a business deal. I'm a businessman with a business plan. I just realized Deku from My Hero Academia, technically a warlock, right? Is he? I guess he does have a patron to an extent. I mean, he kind of acts clerical, but I could see him as like a form of warlock, honestly. Heritage warlock, but yes. Okay, no, that's fair. Let me do posters, like official posters that are actually poster size. I would actually love that. I feel like the stuff that you made is relatively poster size, and I think it'd be really good. But if not, I don't know. See if the community wants it. If the community wants it, I think that would be fucking phenomenal, personally. With that being said, when contract magic comes out, will I be able to take parts of the, for power, or will they just be using me in an RP and story aspect with no benefits? Oh, there will absolutely be benefits. To either side. That's the whole point of the contract, right? Is that you get something and you force them to, or they get something, you give something to them, and you force them into doing something that you want via the contract. Bay. Businessman with a business plan. And a long work in an unmarked, oh, whoops, I just unplugged my headphones. This is one of the reasons I was kind of like timid of wired headphones. Still good headphones, but I feel like I'm gonna do this a lot. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Better word. Yes. Chat posters, yes or no. I love Faye. From what I understand, making a contract with a stronger creature is always bad since they can break the pact you make, but you can't survive the one that they make. That's the downside, right? But warlocks very often do it in a moment of dire need. And that's what they're targeting, right? Someone is in dire need of something, and they're willing to sacrifice more than normal. So that's when you offer a pact to somebody, when they have no other option. Awesome contract magic will be my favorite type of magic. I will be the archfey that makes pacts with perceived lesser beings for their firstborn child. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's already 3 yes answers. It's kind of solid. We can do like an organized poll sometime soon about that. Honestly, I think that would be really exciting. In the Ascendant expansion, are there going to be talents that let you use strength modifier instead of power/fortitude, for example? And with other stats also? In the Ascendant talents. Modifier instead of power or fortitude. Oh, that'll probably happen. That'll probably happen even sooner than that, honestly. It's really, really strong. It's really, really, really strong. But I think it's possible, yeah. Because you kind of start giving people the ability to pump the shit out of like 2 really powerful stats for free. You know, my best example is like agility, right? Because that's dexterity and speed, which are both very, very useful stats to have. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That's so cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you, kitten. I really appreciate it. Maybe this poster thing will be a good excuse to do the stained glass art I want to make of each party member. Oh, chat. No, wait. That sounds so dope. No, Blank Sage got eaten for 5 minutes by the mystery box. That's terrible. Terrible. I hate it. Gesture can disguise as a creature while keeping the stats in normal movement set. Okay, that's pretty solid. If you do stained glass art, I will buy it and frame it on my wall in the living room to see as they enter. Oh my god, please. It was good knowing you, soldier. Goodbye, Point Sage. Proof Deco is a warlock, randomly stumbled on a powerful patron in exchange for power, underwent tasks to set out to them by their patron, gained great power but limited conditions, also spoilers within the previous user being the quirk. I'm not gonna read out the spoiler. No, that's actually really fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. You drive a hard bargain there. I think you're right. Yeah, Deku's a warlock. Stained glass! Yes! Moth loves spreads. Spreads! And the gesture is a magic class. That makes sense. Indeed, Moth is my favorite, but don't tell anyone. I will not tell a single soul. Don't worry, no one else who plays in the campaign is here. So, it should be fine. It should be fine, yeah. I won't tell nobody. That's cool. Rain's like, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's in Utopia that I really, really want to just be in Utopia. But for the longevity of the game, a lot of it just can't be in the main game right now. It just can't be in the main game. But it'll come. It'll all come. It'll all come soon. And I think that's a really important thing to say. Like, some of the features, right? Like, I can't give every single feature to everything in one single book. Like, first of all, no one would ever be able to pick up that book and read through it. I'm sure a lot of people would. But the majority of people would not be willing to or able to or so on and so on. It becomes so much of a bigger time investment and a mental investment to pick up a book that size. You know what I mean? With all of those features. But people really, really wanted custom species. So that was kind of tacked on the end a little bit. And I think that... What is this? I'm sorry, I just read the Discord where the poll for party posters. What about a system of enchantments where you could apply a magical effect to a set of armor or clothing that would activate a certain number of times? That is probably something that will end up in Greater Enchantment. So Enchantment has the delay feature, right? Where you can trigger it one time. But once you get beyond that point, it gets really powerful. It gets really powerful really fast. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm running out of water. That's from my last hydrate from that bottle. Greater Enchantment will probably have effects like that, but current enchantment is just so powerful. Ask the min-maxers what they can do. Ask the min-maxers what they can do with something like that. It gets wild fast, dude. It gets really wild really fast. Speaking of Discord, Mr. Don'tly, I made Eep and Eve. Eep and Eve! Okay, we're gonna pop that open. Hold on. Art, I presume? I love the tongues, dude. The tongues make me so happy. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is with Moth just eating the little blankie. I love it so much. Have you guys seen all of the party art for this? It's so fucking cute, dude. I love it so much. The Chester can't do damage till it gets a creature because it starts moveset. Basically is for healing mana or health. Okay, that makes sense. It's Pyre's Redemption too. I'm gonna go over the Pyre Redemption and go over just some of the arts in there. Athlete, high agility, no attack. Has a range boost from fencing games that can do. Okay, that makes sense. Cute. What about time magic, where you can cast a timer, anchor point currently existed. Then when you die, whenever you want to, you may go back to that point over effectively temporal loop. So Chronomancy is planned for Utopia. It's also gonna be in the Utopia Among Gods expansion, and I love this so much. It's I imagine it like the way I imagine it is like you're looking at this, like Neptune is super tired, Moth is using their own wing as a blanket, and Eve, Frost is just like going like whatever, and Eve is still spinning, and you're like, meanwhile, And then Azeroth is just like, Azakoth, I'm sorry. I've decided to give Moth a piece of fabric per session. Oh my god, please. Bang, 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 bang. Cast animate trinket. Die, die, die. Bang, bing, bing, bing. The white dots of unread messages irk me so much. Shh, it's fine. It's fine. I go through them at certain points in the day. If I could go through them every day, I would. Chronomancy is a very, very tricky thing to deal with. You are correct. So, Chronomancy has some really, really massive implications that makes it really difficult. You cannot go into the past. You cannot, it is not possible to go into the past, but you can go back in time. What happens when you do that with Chronomancy is you unravel everything that happened beyond that point. So from point A to point B ceases to exist and you start over. It's not a split timeline situation. It is, you are just undoing all of that time. So that is a really, really powerful ability. So likely what that'll be is probably about 1,000 power points per second, give or take. It is not cheap to do something like that. Yuto Among Gods is separate from the Adventurer's Guide. It is. It is its own expansion. I have no idea what order they're going to come in, except for the fact that the Adventurer's Guide is kind of going to come next. That's all I know. Also, I will be Dio. Utopia Among Gods. That's a lot. Even 1 second is enough to redo a failed roll. That is correct. You can undo something for 100 stamina. You can undo anything that took 1 second with 100 stamina in Chronomancy. That's the current idea. Anything here can change. Anything that's in the Adventurer's Guide and beyond the Adventurer's Guide is subject to change. Let me say that. Let me preface that real quick. Except now it's kind of a post-fist. But still. Oridon is now in my television. Hello! Orivision? Hello, it is me, Orivision. Wait, can I stop time with it and then rapid punch people? That is likely one of the possibilities. Is a temporal bubble where time is slowed, or quickened, essentially. But yes, that is one of the plans. I'm PC Moon today. PC Munch! PC Munch! I'm also very brokic. You're brokic? Like, brokic as in, like, joint pain? I'm Bone Crow. I love how everyone just now has name, device, and that's like who they are today. Broke. I understand. I'm sorry. Freeze time. Freeze. Ice. Surreal? Surreal? My boy, Surreal? Do you guys know who Surreal is? How many of you know who Surreal is? This is so cool, dude. This is such a badass picture. I pressed the wrong key. So anyway, what do you think is the best race to play as Mojito? Just gonna need to focus on alteration and give tons of hugs. Hugs and alteration? Is that like the main focus of the character? Can you give me more of the character? What more character? What more character? I have 600 points in my name. That's some. My boy! I'm also EcoBot in the Discord now. I know who Surreal is, I believe. Human, probably. Surreal is not a human, actually. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Close, but no cigar. Okay, this is Surreal. This art is of Surreal. Boy got wings. Bot shall reign supreme. True. He wields the sword. That's who Surreal is. Yes, correct. You guys want a little teaser? This dude, not what he's wielding right now, but that dude has held and wielded a fabled weapon. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, fabled is the rarity above mythical. Magic light. Surreal! Oopsie, my bad. When casting a small image, it takes 1 meter cubed mirage. Oh, yeah, cubed meter. Could you just do something like slice it into 1,000 1 by 1 by 1 centimeter squares and make a wall of mirage that can cover insane distances? No, because it has to fit inside a 1 meter squared cube. I'm making a D&D artificer in D&D. Would it be the best Utopia level to level 15 character? A level 15 in D&D is pretty up there. Probably somewhere close to like level 50, 60 would be my initial guess. Maybe closer to like maybe 40? I don't know. That's actually really hard to guesstimate. I would say probably around 50. Between 40 and 60. Somewhere in that realm. Is that the Godslayer the basement keeps talking about? Lol. Anyways. But he is the main character of the dystopia short story that's in Mirror Myth. I shall not make the woman. Make the woman. Wait, what? The crafter, the only role to be able to craft tools and items for himself, and has a larger inventory. Crafts role. No, that makes sense. Non-answer. Oh my god, please, please, please! Oh my god, Moonch, please. Wait, no, that would be so sick. Like, what, was he a player or some fabled hero? Anyways, what do you think has the stronger creatures, Utopia or Forgotten Realms? Utopia or Forgotten Realms? Well, Utopia creatures scale infinitely. Like, we haven't even broken the surface, right? A Leviathan is a lesser dragon, and it's like a DR, like, 300, give or take, somewhere in that. Maybe, like, 150 to 300. And that's the lesser version of a Sapphire Dragon. And a Sapphire Dragon is a lesser version of a Diamond or Onyx Dragon. And those are the lesser version of a Primordial Dragon. So you tell me, honestly. Mithril. Mithril. I love this so much. This made me so happy. Ooh, what is the story? He did who did he defeat? Anyways, the chat is being weird when it auto scrolls, like it slightly text is cut off. Yeah, it was doing that to me earlier. I don't know what it is. I see, so it is a secret. I shall find out soon. Most of the revelation is going to happen. Revelation is bad word because one of the stories is called Revelations. In the dystopia short story on Mirror Myth. That is where the story begins. And people who are keen on what each of those stories mean will probably have a good idea. What would you put the Feral Vampire at DR-wise? I'd probably put them at like a DR 35 or 40. Feral Vampires are not super powerful in kin to their other vampire brethren. Yummy Mithril. My duty as a power gamer shall be to break the game for the funsies. Deal. Do it. I believe in you. What short stories? So, okay, actually, I'm going to pull this up real quick. I'm going to pull this up so people can see. So chat, if you go onto mirrormyth.com, no /utopia or anything like that, normally this is probably the page that everyone's been sent to before, but if you just go to the main menu, these are short stories that take place in the lore of Utopia. They're adjacent to Utopia, and one of them is in the world of Utopia, but it gets a lot more complicated than that. And some people in chat and some people in the Discord know what I mean by that, and some people don't. So you guys will have a chance to figure that out over a little bit. Crochet, I have no memory of it. Beautiful. There are spell parts that can cost several thousand PP to add to a spell. Under what circumstances would one have so much stamina? And supposing stamina is a mage's ability to use mana, could we store mana in some way for very expensive spells like that? So, okay, there's a lot of things to explain there, but ultimately the answer is kind of yes. They get really expensive, but a level 100 character could cast that spell easily. Not easily, but you could probably cast it twice, without much of an issue. Or that twice as powerful. But on top of that, there are things like Ritual, which will reduce the cost of a spell without a discount. It doesn't count as a discount. It's just part of the spell. You're taking taxes on a spell to make it innately cost less. So there's going to be a lot of ways to circumnavigate those costs. But each one of them are pricey, right? So for instance, one of the abilities of Ritual is that you're going to be able to like sacrifice things. Sacrifices are expensive, but it's the cost of high power, right? Thought so. Befriend found themselves there by accident the first time they tried download the PDF. Oops. Followed up sleeping strategist question. Can we do things like blood sacrifices to fuel spells? That is one of the plans. That's one of the plans. Blood magic talent for yourself at least. That is, you can do a blood magic talent as well. Blood magic will get you a huge amount of value. Finally gonna be able to send a message everywhere throughout the world and simply making a 47-hour ritual. I mean more. Evil Lord feeding peasants to a ritual to fuel it. You can definitely manage something like that. I believe in you. And there's primordial dragons? How strong are the dragons? I have so many questions. What can you tell me? Nothing. I can tell you absolutely nothing. I can tell you a couple of things. There are roughly 15 different types of dragons. There's 15 different types of predominant dragons. There are the 9 mono dragons, I'll call them. So you have like red dragons, blue dragons, violet dragons. You have the 3 metal dragons, and then you have the 3, not crystal, I'm sorry. Not temporal dragons, I don't remember the name of them, but it was the Twilight, the Solar, and the Lunar dragons. Those are your mono dragons, right? They grow up to be just bigger versions of themselves. They don't change or manifest. The lesser dragons turn into greater dragons, turn into ancient dragons, turn into primordial dragons. So that's kind of your main center lineage of dragons. But the lesser dragons, like basilisks, leviathans, and stuff like that, all chrono-homogenize into these bigger primordial dragons. There's only one type of primordial dragon, but it spawns from 6 different lesser dragons. Can make the posters compliment each other. Cool. Have a good one, Eco. I love you. Celestial? Not celestial in nature, but probably celestial in power. God, if there are any mage academies that are going to be the most annoying prank, bunch of freshmen casting academy-wide communication spells. No, wait, that's so funny, though. I love that so much. I see. I imagine they're all different and have different abilities. Oh, of course they do. Boy, that was for Eco. Is this Among Gods thing or Adventurer's Guide thing? I can't wait. I really love dragons. Don't know yet. I genuinely don't know yet. I'm not sure. Also, would it be possible to collect body parts, stitch them together, and create things like mounts in the same direction? Could one create a mount or other creature necromance object that could act as a ride? You can do that now. You can do that in the core guide. Yes. Ooh. It's a lore thing. You know, a magic school setting in a verse with magic crafting aspect cool, be really cool. You can definitely run that, dude. Magic Academy is a type of campaign I've wanted to run for a very long time. Ooh, woo! From Natsuno! Hello, Nats. How's it going? What's going on? You were actually drawn recently. Hold on. Look, Nats, it's you. Magic school sounds dope. I would love to run a magic school. This art actually makes me so happy. That little piece of lore was so funny to me, dude. I loved it so much. My bad. Me being a Velicus being like, wait, he was serious? He was telling the truth? Thank you so much for the lurk, bees. Thank you. Bye, Nats. Have a good eve. I would love to join a magic school campaign. That'd be a very interesting thing to do. I will be asking for DMs in the future, or asking for GMs or people who are willing to be GMs, I should say. Because I am probably gonna run some games as little test sessions, little baby one-shots. That is my current idea. Moth. I love the super high Moth just tripping balls, dude. Certain classes has mechanics that are exclusive to them, like magic classes getting mana and physics class getting energy bar instead. That makes sense. My current state, I cannot be a GM. That's understandable. That's kind of one of the things though, is that when I ask this question, I'm not asking for people who can GM, but who are willing to GM, because that's part of the reason I'm running the sessions. But that'll be in the poll later, probably. We need maybe. We need animation of moths spinning on the ground. Oh my god. Oh my god. The full Discord plays a game of Discord in the chat as we roleplay as an academy students. Oh my god, dude, I want to do it so bad. You have no idea how bad I want to do this. Honestly, depends on time. That's fair. As per request, I did make Eve's tongue the same shade as Neptune's hair. No, that's pretty understandable. That's pretty understandable. I really like the fact that blue just keeps popping up. Like, that shade of blue just keeps popping up. Like, it feels thematic in some ways. Should be able to GM, but I play a lot of D&D already, so we shall see. Interesting. Yeah, my game demo can be ready next week, so if I don't mind, we can try this out next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything on stream or anything like that. You can post in the Discord. And you can tell me about it as much as you want, but I don't know if I'll be able to play it on stream, unfortunately. Even further, could one create necromance objects that they could attach to themselves and command like any other necromance object, or theoretically like a normal limb? Would you be able to necromance other body parts and make them do things that they wouldn't usually? I say this because it would be kind of interesting for necromance my hair and make it smack things or grab things. If they have the innate abilities, so what a necromancer object turns into is technically up to GM discretion. But the player gets to work with their GM, and the player gets to know what they're gonna be making before they pay the cost for it. So if your GM agreed that the thing was capable of doing that, then yes. But it does take one turn action to command it. So if you give it an objective of some type, it can work its way through it, right? If you say, kill everyone in front of me, it'll know how to do that. You don't have to tell it to attack each time. It knows what to do. And it has its own turn actions as well. But if, for any reason, you have to change objective, you need to spend turn actions to tell it to do that. But ultimately, yes, you can do that. Also, I don't get any slack for will GM magic a lot of moments. For it, I will GM magic for a lot of moments that don't quite work off the stamina cost of the schools. Oh my god, I love that so much. Wait, that's so funny. GM magic. Maybe in chat, maybe. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Axis? How you doing, buddy? What's going on? Will there be a spell that allows you to link your life to another's? For example, a tyrant ruler that uses magic to link his life to the descendant so that many remain immortal? You could probably do something like that with contract magic. Pretty easy. You should make me a mod. Interesting. Okay, chat. Stained glass will be happening. I found out how to do symmetrical art on Procreate. Let's go! That's so dope. I love you, Crow. Have a good one. Furthermore, a spell that lets you transfer your consciousness into another vessel, either by taking over someone's body or using an empty husk. You can do that in the core guide. Bye, Crow! I'm working on making blood manipulation for real for my Utopia character. Ooh. Actually, that exact concept, Fern, will be in the next video coming out about Utopia. Oops. It's called body swap. You can body swap. It takes a little bit of prep time, but you can do it. You can definitely do it. Yeah, the video will explain it. Like I said, Utopia is designed to be modular. The question should almost never be, can I do this? And it should generally be, how do I do this? My eye's itchy and it's so annoying. Aw, I'm sorry. Ooh, thought. Does healing magic exist? Yes, it does. It's a bit costly, but yes, it does. You can't just stop cooking 5-star meals, huh, Ori? Listen, it was one meal and it goes for a long time. It's a cornucopia. Just keep taking stuff from it. Just keep going. Come on, guys. Eat up! I don't know. Honestly, I get timid sometimes because I feel like the criticism versus the affirmation comes in waves. So like people will be like, oh, this is so cool. And I'll be like, oh, thank you guys. And then people will be like, this sucks. Why can't you do this? Why do I struggle to do this? And I'm like, I'm sorry. And then rinse and repeat. Roughly. Splatterfest. Question regarding concentration spells. How does stamina cost change when concentrating on an effect? Concentration does not affect the stamina cost. You can concentrate on a spell for free, but concentration prevents you from attacking, dodging, blocking, or casting other spells. So concentration is very expensive, temporally. In my Necromancy expansion, there's a blood blending thing with other cool stuff. Ooh, interesting, Point Sage. I like it. You alright, Moon? You alright, Munch? Concentration doesn't change anything? Correct, yes. Concentration does not cost anything extra. You can do that with no extra arts and no extra costs other than time. Blood blending? Oh, is there healing magic in the core guide? I may have missed it. It's an alteration, yes. In alteration, there's healing magic. I'm fine, it's a common for me. No. Munch. Oh. 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 Chat, I need to shave my face so bad. Oh, I love this one so much. This makes me happy. This makes me so happy. Seems like concentration could be useful for non-combat spellcasting, especially at lower levels. Correct. And that is exactly what it's for. It's costly, but it allows you to focus on one thing for a really long time. As long as it's the only thing you're concentrating on, and as long as you don't expect to be taking damage. Concentration and focus are both in the core guide. They're listed under, they're after standard actions. I don't know exactly what page they're on, but they're in the orange chapter sometime after standard actions. Boy, Fern! Huh? I must go and maybe back before stream ends, but I don't know. But y'all have super fun today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Stream's only going to be going on for about another 20 minutes. I messed up the schedule. Just chatting streams usually only go for 2 hours. But, yeah. See you, Fern. Bye, Fern. I love you, Fern. Have a good one. Dude, I'm so mad that my microphone is having so many problems. I don't understand what the problem is with this gosh darn microphone. I think it's a software issue, but it's... Thank you for the PH redeem. I don't know what the problem is, and honestly, I think it's probably just a software issue, but I cannot figure it out for the life of me, and I want to know, because I want it to stop happening. Whoa! The world... Someone in the Discord said the world needs more TTRPGs that don't use D20s. Honestly, real though. The only D20 I need is for damage. I just want D20s for damage. That's all I need in my life. Thank you, though. Stop. What happening? I've been tuning in and out. Stop. Oh, my mic. My mic keeps having problems when I'm trying to do voiceovers for videos. Recording audio can be a nightmare. Certified music major. Thank you. Can you fix it? Please come here and fix it. Only doing a half day tomorrow, and I'm happy. Let's go, dude. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing in-person Utopia at a card shop, open table, and I'm really, really excited. Book Isa done. Next up, the maps, which I'll have a bedrock border. Ooh, okay. I can try. Experimenting with Tabletop Simulator, Lua, and XML stuff. Ooh. I developed a spell called Turtle Shell, which functions by either creating a Magi Matter shield around you or warping the earth to protect you. Then a Magi Matter object is formed on top of the Necromancy, commanded to face whatever the player decides to look at, and then replace the sense with an object using a probe. My question is, what are the conditions for being able to cast a ranged spell on a creature, because the player could see it and judge distance and stuff like that? Array. So the array art allows you to cast at a range of whatever you need it, right? It's just 2 extra stamina for 5 meters, roughly. I mean, it is exactly that. You can get more refined than that, but yes, it costs 4 power points for an additional meter. You mentioned your local shop took up weekly tables. Congrats, dude. Dude, it's so cool. It's so exciting to be able to like go out to a real table and set up the book and everything like that. I have a prototype book. It's so exciting. What's up, Lamb? How's it going? As it goes, bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye, Oreo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, kid. Have a good one. You're so awesome. Good to have you. Let me go, game. I want to go. I will move. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Beep boop. Love Tybot. I got Foundry VTT and I can't use it because none of my players have computers. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Utopia will be on Foundry in the near future. I'm working on it. It's unfortunately not the main focus just because the actual game needs to be developed. And if too many mechanics change, then we can make an application obsolete really fast by accident. So I'm more concerned about it in the long term than I am in the short term for right now, at least. Starting with you, I want to throw off one of your stream days to make you play Lockdown Protocol. Honestly, that's so fair. It would be a Tuesday. It would definitely be a Tuesday. Tuesday is designed for variety. I've just been doing just chatting because I know there's a lot of new people who might have questions and things like that. But next week might end up being gaming again. I'm not 100% positive. Ori, what's Surreal's favorite food? I want to give him a snack. I don't know. What would be Surreal's favorite food? Probably ice. Weird bastard. What would be Surreal's favorite food? That's a good question. I'd have to think about that. I want to self-destruct. You can't do that. Cup of ice it is. Cup of ice it is. First week of paycheck, bunch of stuff. Second week, after paycheck, ice soup. Can it be shaved ice? Fine. Yes. It could be shaved ice. Ooh, 3d6 is a good idea, actually. All of those are manually made through a relatively primitive program. So doing 3d6. Yo, Arcanum with the
Prince Arcanum
raid.
just traded with 5 viewers.
No way, dude.
It's Brucey.
Right!
That's so awesome. Welcome in, man. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This shouldn't be working.
That's so awesome. Moira. Gosh darn Moira players. What can you do with them? I'm doing absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, Raiders. Guys, if you guys are not already, please go follow Prince Arcanum. Absolutely amazing streamer. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for trusting your community with us. Guys, my name is Oridone. I stream live Utopia sessions on Mondays, varieties on Todays or Tuesdays, and open Minecraft servers that anybody can join on Fridays. Please consider joining the Discord as well if you're interested in more stuff like that, and updates, and events, and giveaways, and all the yada yadas. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you need to raid and run, please go take care of yourself, whatever you need to do. Thank you for the show dog redeem. Prince, how was stream? I love you, Pip. Thank you so much for the show, dog. How is stream, Prince? Please. Ah! Douche. Surreal. Is that Surreal with shaved ice? That makes me happy. I'm gonna draw Surreal with. Oh, I flew away. Dang it. I have to go scroll up to read it, but I have 2 hands worth of dogs right now. I'm gonna scroll up in just a second. It was great. Played some more Cult of the Lamb. Yes, I love Cult of the Lamb. Okay. Let me go see the highlighted message real quick.
Take the ball. Take the ball.
This one. I'm gonna draw Surreal as a Raspido. Search up Raspido. I'm looking this up. Oh! With a Raspido. Okay, like a shaved ice. Like a little shaved ice cup. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, I love that. Hillary, in the Utopia, will you eventually be able to communicate and see us eventually, or will we be able to still flicker on an image in your black square? I don't know. I don't run it. That's not really up to me, but I'm gonna keep trying to listen to chat. That was really cool, honestly. That was really, really cool, and I'm really, really excited for that, honestly. Oh, we forgot to theory craft the hammer, chat. I totally forgot we were gonna build a hammer today. Dang it! Sorry to resend, but in the manual, it says that transmute can change the material of pure substance given that you are touching the new substance. This pure substance rule only holds true if it is not magi matter. Does that mean magi matter can be transmuted, or does that not have to be pure? The material that you're turning it into has to be pure, but magi matter can be turned into anything. Is kind of what that's meant to be. Magi matter is a universal substance for transmutation, is what that's meant to say. But the thing you're turning it into still has to be pure. Of course you'd forget. Hammer next time, I guess. Where's Sherb, right? I don't know, where's Sherb? Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Could be absolutely anywhere. Hey, Ori, I kind of understand how to play most other race trees, but constructs puzzle me too much. Can you give me a summary of how it works? So, the way that constructs, I assume you're talking about the automaton. The automaton can take the deep breath action, which means they cannot naturally regain stamina. They have to spend basically 6 seconds converting any organic material into a power component. And then they can pop that power component in whatever orifice they have or whatever they do to consume it, to regain 1 stamina at half the speed a normal creature could. And in response to that, they have really powerful abilities and really good stats, generally, at least in comparison to the other species. But they don't need to eat, breathe, sleep, or anything like that. Although resting does still regain you stamina and SHP, so you can just rest your stamina back. fuck. Okay, I don't totally want to blow him up. Lamb, what? Wait, no, Lamb. Wait. Lamb, wait. Does that make sense, Raph? Does that help at all? Or was there something else that was kind of making it difficult? Is block always a D4 and dodge always a D12, or that never changed with the dice used? There actually used to be a talent that did change it. Whether or not it'll change in the future, not positive yet. But probably, honestly. There will probably be dice in the future that change it. It used to be an ultimate specialist talent, where you dodge with D20s and you block with D6s or D8s. So whether or not that will change again, up to, I'm not positive. Likely though, very likely. Have a good one, Point Sage, I appreciate you. Ultimate specialist talents are supposed to be insane. Honestly, I'm surprised, thank you for the lurk. I'm surprised no one's talked about Conqueror. Conqueror is so ridiculously powerful. What the Utopia equivalent of charm spells would be? A spell or a spell component that would hypnotize a creature into doing your bidding? So a lot of like true force, like forcing a creature to do something, would be greater illusion. But illusion has the ability to influence somebody. So you can force someone to see things or believe things, not necessarily believe things, but believe that they're seeing certain things or feel certain ways that influences them to do a thing. But you just can't decide it directly with current illusion. And that is on purpose. Free will or trampling someone's free will is purposely not in the main game. My hair is such a mess, dude. It's insane. Dodging with the D20 is crazy. Having 9 turn actions is crazy, dog. Like, holy shit, just having 9 turn actions forever? Sub Lightspeed Brick is on its way. No! I know what you're talking about. You stop that right now. You stop that right now. Kinda, it's just like, I don't know what direction to go with their tree. I can tell they are horrible casters unless they have a bunch of prep time, but I don't know what they are. Special at? Oh, they're tanks. They're super, super tanky. In comparison to the other core trees, or the other core species rather, they have the highest constitution in the game. And they don't need to breathe or to eat, so they make great watch. They make great sentinels and things of that nature, essentially. They also can heal themselves, which is something that only the Oxdai can do other than automatons, which is really powerful. They're able to heal their own DHP back up to full, which is something that no other species can do. Oxdai even cap at half their DHP. All right, what's up, Ribs? Hi, Ribs. How's it going? Welcome in. We are going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. Just Chatting streams are a bit shorter than normal streams, unfortunately, so. There's no way, Ribs. There's no way. Okay, wait, hold on, chat. Something absolutely insane is about to happen. Ribs, that's so insane. Ribs, that's so insane. Okay, chat. If you guys use the mystery box to get a refund redeems, Ribs is gonna get those 50,000 points back. Ribs is a VIP now the hard way. Oh my god, I think you're the first person to ever redeem that. Oh my god, good lord. Oh my god, 50,000 channel points for VIP. Holy shit. Okay, we have sauce speak for 1 minute right now, but that is actually insane. Should I spend all my points on hot sauce or save? That's up to you, Ty Guy. That's up to you. I mean, I don't like the hot sauce person. I think you should save. I think saving's a good idea, actually, suddenly, I think, now that I think about it. Well, I guess I have a new goal. Ribs has been here for a long time, and it's actually really, really cool to see that. What does VIP do? It makes you mod-proof, essentially. It gives you a couple of other additional features, but it protects you from moderation, which allows you to do things like you don't have to hold to the 10-second chat timer. You don't have to worry about sending the same message twice or anything like that. You can spam. So like when we're doing like dice rolling events, only moderators and VIPs can send a message, the same message, like !D100, over and over and over again, really, really fast. So you don't get auto-modded for anything. You are protected. I mean, the moderators can specifically still moderate against you. But that's only if they do it actively. if that makes sense. Can I gamble for it? When there's predictions, you can. Sauce speak over. Let's go, Ribs! VIP gang! Let's go! One celebrity bit. One celebrity bit. Chat, we are in the confines of a celebrity right now. Everyone, look at Ribs. It's paparazzi time. Ask them very politely for an autograph, perhaps, because they are famous. You can get it from the mystery box. I got it there. You can get VIP from the mystery box. That is correct. And like I said, if you spend 50,000 channel points and we get a reject all redeems, then, you get those 50,000 points back, which is wild. I'll get it just for the sake of having it. But if we get a complete all redeems, it goes away forever. So, give me an autograph. Give me an autograph. Congrats on level 2. Ooh, how nice is Purgatory? Purgatory is great, ain't it? Hydrate. Now every single mystery box is scaring me. I don't have a water bottle anymore, so. Tasty. I have a spray bottle, but I don't have water. Time to save up again. Oh no, Ribs. Oh no. If we get a complete all redeems, I'm gonna cry. Me too, dog. Me too. That's actually so real, but I won't mind. That's fair. I'm glad to hear that, Ribs, honestly. That's so cool to see you save up for that. That was actually so dope. Hey, Ori, check Discord. I want to show you something. Where in Discord? What am I checking? Where did you post something? I saved up for a reason and I'm happy. Let's go! Thank you so much, Rips. That is so cool. Or I'm playing Mario Wonder. I'm gaming. How's are you? I'm doing amazing. Thank you. Ideas and suggestions. Okay. Yes, I think you should. I think you should do that. I think you can do that, and you should. I think that's a great idea, personally. You can make weed in Utopia TTRPG if you were curious. Bro gang! Gang! So why is there Batman themed shampoo, but they didn't think to make Conditioner Gordon? Oh my god! No, wait, that's so funny! Anyways, I'm gonna go back to lurking on PC. I appreciate you, Ribs. It's so cool to have you on PC. That's so dope. Wait, how do potions, consumables meant for organics, work on cyborgs and automatons? I've had this problem in the past. It depends, because consumables are pretty much like flavor-based. There may be a difference. They may be distinct, where it's like, this healing doesn't work on constructs. But it's really just punishing automatons is the problem. And I kind of want to avoid doing that. It kind of just ends up being GM rule at that point, and I would assume that if you have an automaton in your party, you're not going to make a potion that doesn't work on automatons. I think it's just an assumptive clause, unfortunately. I mean, you can still absolutely do it, you know what I mean? But it's just a mechanic that punishes them. Hooray, I can be a blunt lame. I have a question about Magi Matter. What are its specifics? How ductile, malleable, and what is its melting point? It is almost the exact same as molding clay. Not necessarily molding clay, but it is a clay substance. So when it comes to most features, it has the density, it has the malleability of fired clay, I should say. It is pre-fired once you make it. Not like a, oh goodness, what's it called? You get the point. Not glaze. It's like terracotta, I should say. I feel like it's closer to terracotta. Crap, I was gonna ask something before all of this. I mean, yeah, I just like the flavor question type of thing. Could be funny sometimes. No, 100%. You can design a potion that doesn't work for automatons just because it doesn't. If you want. If you absolutely want to do that. I don't know if it's worth putting in the mechanics, unfortunately. But, I don't know. It's something I considered a handful of times now. I really try to avoid suspension of disbelief. There's usually a reason for most of everything. The important thing is that you can make a consumable that works on automatons, in my opinion. New update from me torturing my players. The planet with the black hole for the core has a failstate that happens if they deliver too many black market parts to the engineers repairing the matter generators. Same thing for the collider. So basically, if they heist the wrong people, they'll make the planet crumble like a cookie. Jesus Christ! Holy heck! Let the automatons drink. They deserve a little potion. And I mean, potions have non-distinct effects. Maybe you can just pour a potion on an automaton and it works. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just make them. That is wild, Jester. That is cool as fuck. I love the idea of a black hole core. That's so wild. Block of text. I'm thinking for my character, they can be like a dark magic, but supporter with, what do you think, Ori? Absolutely. I would definitely go down the necromancy tree. Necromancy is really good for dark magic. Alteration is probably another good one. You haven't seen nothing. Oh, right. How do we mess with the mini avatar things? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Black hole core was stolen from the game Outer Wilds. I think it's kind of I don't think it was stolen from Outer Wilds. I think that Outer Wilds probably took it from actual physicists. I think physicists have talked about that before. It's still a really cool concept in my opinion. There's a little icon that says SA. Yeah, chat. I have a sketch for you guys. Is it posted? Is it posted? On that point, does Magi Matter shatter like terracotta? Yes. How much is needed to break a cubic meter of it? I would have to check what the fundamentals of terracotta is. But probably a lot of force, because terracotta is not weak when it is that thick. I would argue. I love when people react with things like spin on images in Pious Redemption. It makes me happy. Heart plus fire equals burning heart. That's so funny. The emotes on these are actually kind of hilarious. Munchy, where's it at? Munchy, where's it at? It's like squishy. And how much is needed to break a cubic meter of it? I thought he said fire terracotta. No, it's fired. It's fired. It's hard. It's hard. It should be hardened. It is posted. Where not? Or could you mind help me with my test play? Maybe. I can't promise anything. I'm looking through the post real quick. Where is it posted? Is it in Is that in Pious Redemption? Where's it at? I did heart plus fire. Taiga, I love that so much. Arts and creatives. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god. I heard it screech. The leprechaun must get his sleep at some point. Never. I'm not a leprechaun. God damn it, cat ears. Congrats on the cat ears. The mystery box scares me now. The mystery box is terrifying to me now. I'm terrified, chat. Chat, I think with that, though, it is going to be about the end of stream. We're going to have to find somebody to raid. Ha, he hesitated. I'm not a leprechaun. I'm not a goddamn leprechaun. I swear to God. Free. Yo, congrats on the level up. I really appreciate it. Can one use telekinetic force to create a vacuum around a given space and then seal it with Magi Matter, effectively suffocating a creature? Yeah, you can do that. They still have a chance to get out because, I mean, if they can break through the Magi Matter, then they would end the vacuum. But yeah, you could do that. If you wanted to get specific about it, I have no issue with that, and I think it's really fun, personally. Chat, do you guys want Minecraft, Cult of the Lamb? We have Ocarina of Time? We have other Just Chatting streamers as well. Someone's playing Dark and Darker. What do you guys want to see? Fun fact, on Discord, Ori is set to any for pronouns. That it are pronouns. You... Sure, I don't care. Ori, what do you think of Eve? I fucking love it so much, dude. This is so cool. What would a good dodge rating for a monkey species? Probably 3. I think 3D12 is a good dodge rating for that, personally. I vote Factorio. Factorio. Do we have Factorio on our list? Portal 2, Pokemon, Dead by Daylight, Once Human, and Minecraft. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone playing Factorio right now. I could find a Factorio person, but it would be completely blind. Prob not kick. That hammer don't look too squeaky. Minecraft! Satisfactory an option? We have a Satisfactory of Factorio Minecraft. I'm gonna wait for something to be said twice. The factory must grow. If a game gets said twice, that's what we're doing. Think of my dark magic abilities still have a bad side effects and affected your ally or user, you know? Ooh, interesting. Minecraft, we got double Minecrafts. I think we got triple Minecrafts. Okay, let's find a Minecraft player. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much for the patrons. I really appreciate it. Oh, Minecraft it be, though. It do be like that. Thank you guys so much. You guys are actually so awesome. It's been really, really cool to have you guys. Wop, 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 wop. Big or little? Big or little? Medium. Perhaps medium. Yeah? This person is really cool. Alright, chat, we're gonna be rating Scuff Sushi. Please make sure to copy this rating message. The top one if you are subscribed, and the bottom one if you are not. I really appreciate you guys a ton. You guys have been so awesome. I really appreciate you a lot. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to see you guys on Friday. If you do play Java Minecraft, please consider joining a free server that chat can play. I'll be on it as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Bye!
Get ready to see some Crawdart sushi.